Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Hi everyone, welcome to a pickups video, and slightly different how I'm doing this today purely because of the time constraints. I've got a heck of a lot to get through, so I'm not really going to have time to show you all the games on the big screen. So I'm basically just going to show you exactly what I've got and then move on swiftly because I've got a load. I have got some stuff from other YouTubers, and I've got some CEX pickups, eBay pickups, Saw Thumbs in York, the shop, the retro gaming shop in York, and I've also had a parcel sent from Nath Retro 1, and I'm going to do an unboxing here, and I have no idea what he's got me. So yeah, like I said, I've got a lot to get through. Firstly, I'll go through what I got off Witchfinder 1976 mat of Witchfinder 1976. I haven't got it here, but I did buy a game off him from the Silverbird range on the Commodore 64, and that was Mission Genocide. And as I keep mentioning it, I'm just one game away. Perhaps some of you could help me out here. I'm looking for Cauldron 2 on the Silverbird, the Firebird Silverbird range. Can't find it anywhere. Anybody knows anyone who's got a spare copy, or wants to sell it to me, please let me know. I'd love to get my hands on that last title to finish my Silverbird collection off. So he were also asking if there's any other stuff that I collect, and I told him PS2, and he gave me a list of stuff. Obviously, with having between 800 and 900 games for the PS2, the chances are I've got most of them, and I did, but there were one or two, three in fact, that I didn't own, and I got these off him. So the first one is Arsenal Club Football 2005. So there's a range of these releases with the club footballs. I believe they're all by Codemasters. I've got the other ones like Chelsea, Aston Villa, and stuff like that. Didn't have the Arsenal one, so I managed to get that off him. The next one is Global Defence Force. The Earth is under attack. The Global Defence Force is our only hope. Can't quite work out what that is, whether it's a Space Invaders kind of game. And then lastly, which is it's a fairly obscure game, and it's a 505 Game Street release, and it did me a good price on this. So it says if you're interested. I said yeah I am, and it's the Bible game. Like I said, this is by 505, a trivia game of biblical proportions. No idea what kind of game it is. It's obviously maybe a quiz game, something like that. So they are from Witchfinder 1976. I must thank him for doing me a good price on those. I haven't got it here, and I forgot, to be honest. I didn't do a pickups video on it, and Danester sold me a massive box of Commodore 64 stuff along with some other PS2 titles. They're now all at my lockup. I just didn't get the time to do it. Again, Danester did me a really good deal on all this big box of Commodore 64 stuff. He threw some other stuff in as well, joysticks and other bits of software. So yeah, thank you to Danester for that. It's boosted my Commodore collection up nicely. So what we got next? Some eBay purchases. Like I say, I'm kind of rushing this a little bit because I've got loads to get through. So this one, I kind of messed up with this. No, I didn't kinda, I did. It's it should be Alpine Racing 2007. It does say Ski Alpine Racing 2007, and the reason is it's bloody German. It's the German release. I don't know if this plays in English because it doesn't say anything at all on the back. It's not got any English text on the back. So yeah, kind of messed up there. I never realised when I bought it. It is complete, but there's always that thing in your mind, isn't there? Can you actually class this as a true part of your collection? I mean, I should though, really, because I got 10,000 bullets. One of the more rarer games I got, and it was an Italian release. And I did actually say, didn't I, in one of my previous videos, that I'm gonna have to sacrifice a little bit, as in I can't really collect for the UK PAL full collection. I just haven't got the money to do that. So you have to give and take a little bit, and yeah, if it means going for the European releases, then fair enough. So next we've got, you'll notice a lot of these are A's, because I am going through the alphabet, working my way through the alphabet for PS2. I've just got Dot at Quarantine. I did buy it up from Resurrection Games, a copy. I think I was kind of kidding myself, but yeah, I haven't got it. Got it on copy, and so I could play it. That's the beauty of having it. I can play it if I want, but really I don't think I'm going to be. And I was kind of kidding myself when I thought I'll cheat a little bit. Cheats never beat. So anyway, this is an eBay purchase, and it's AMF Extreme Bowling 2006. It is what it says it is. It's a bowling, 10-pin bowling game. Next is, well, I say I'm going through A's. On my list, this does come under A, and it's Ant Bully. But the official title is The Ant Bully. The Ant Bully. So this is actually a game under T. But it's something that I can cross off on my alphabetised list. It just come under A. That's Ant Bully. This one is an American Tail. Now the eBay who sold me this had a completely different photo. Now then, my memory's crap. I can't remember, but it was a more obscure game that got us a photo, but the description was an American Tail. So I emailed him, you know, which is it? I think you've made a mistake, you've got the wrong photo, or you've got the wrong description. And it was at a really good price, something like £5 or £6. Now, if they had messed up and it was the other game that in the photo, then I would have had a right bargain. But it wasn't. It was this one. It says, I've got the wrong photos. It is actually an American Tail. I says, well, I mean, to be honest, I checked the prices and it was still a decent price. So I says, yeah, it's complete, and that is what sold it to me. There were other American Tails going cheaper, but obviously there's no manual. And then Alone in the Dark. I've got Alone in the Dark, the sequel I think it is, but didn't own this original one. This sent me back about £7, and that was the cheapest going. So yeah, it's complete. So that were the eBay purchases. Now I'm just going to show you, I actually went to David Retro Games, played Badley's house. We had a nice chat in his games room. I was just taking him a couple of items from the TNB. And he said, well, you're here. He said, I've got these things out for you and I'll show you. So he had actually told me before about these Xbox games. They're all copies, backups. But yeah, I mean, I'm not collecting games for the Xbox, not anymore. I used to do, but I would still like games to play on, and that is why I've been buying the Amiga CD32 games from Resurrection Games, the repro games. I can't afford to collect for them, but I would like to play it. I've now got my Amiga CD32 set up, it's ready to go. I just need some of my games from my lockup to play, and I will be doing that soon. But David said I've got a big wallet here of Xbox games, and like I said, they're all copies. And obviously, I need a chipped Xbox, which I've got, luckily for me. And yeah, there's just absolutely discs upon discs of backup games, and there's some really good titles on here. So yeah, I mean, I've got space down here to set an Xbox up, and I may get that set up soon actually, and go through all these games and have a play of them, give them a good old try out. And that's a gift from David Retro Games Played Badly. Very much appreciated, David. But not only that, this is, I know you like to collect these. It's a fairly new collection. It's fairly new what I've started doing. It's the Brady Games strategy guides, and he got me this one, Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't think I've actually played the Ghost series on Call of Duty, so it would be interesting. It could be interesting actually to give it a go. Yeah, it looks in depth. These Brady Games books. They're really in depth. Tell you everything you need to know, all the hidden secrets and what have you. So yeah, thank you very much, David, for that. So now I'm going to go on to Nave's parcel. He kept texting me, have you opened it yet? Have you opened it? No, I am. I'm going to do it on camera, but I just couldn't get the time to record this pickups video. In fact, I'm recording this straight after coming home from a weekend at York, so I thought I need to get this done. I need to get this box opened. So here is the box. It's a nice little, I say little, it's a nice weighty Amazon box, and let's get into this. Try not to dig straight through into knowing Nave. He'll have packed it out, sure of it. So I've finally got in without destroying any games or ripping my fingers to shreds in process. Yeah, he has packed it well. So let's have a look at what we've got, and we can already see some here. There is a PS4 game in here. Look at this. So we've got. Did you say this was an Australian release? I think it is, because I think it's got the different rating. But this is Grand Theft Auto 5. Absolutely cracking series. There can't be anybody in this world that does not like Grand Theft Auto. If there is, what's wrong with you? I think everybody's anticipating the next release that will be coming on the PS5, I believe. That is going to be awesome. This is fantastic, Dave. Thank you very much. PS4 title. Yeah, the rest is PS2. So, oh wow, I just seen one. I think I do already own this, Nave, but even so, I think it's a really good title. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm pretty sure I do own this, mate, but fantastic nonetheless. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if Shadow's actually like a good or a bad guy, but anyway, it's I've never heard all bad about Shadow the Hedgehog, I don't think. Now this one I definitely don't own. This is fantastic, this, mate. I've actually been avoiding the Crash titles on PS2, especially in CEX, because they're quite highly priced. You're lucky to get one under £5 or £6, I believe. But anyway, here we go. You're fair now. Just another one. You're spoiling me, mate. Crash Nitro Kart. So it's obviously the kart racer, or one of them. I love me Crash Bandicoot. And that's complete. That's fantastic, mate. Fantastic. I'll save that one. There's some corkers in here. Look at this one. I haven't got this one neither. And this is League Series Baseball 2. So obviously never been into baseball. In fact, the only baseball game that I've really played is hardball on the Commodore 64 and baseball on the Wii Sports thing, but yeah, It's rounders, isn't it? It's basically rounders. I don't know which one to pick here. There's two piles. Look at this. This is fantastic. I don't know how much these cost you, man, but if you'd have got them from CEX, it would have cost a fortune. Yakuza. It's supposed to be a fantastic game as the Yakuza series. I think they've been likened slightly to Shenmue. I said it properly. Shenmue. So yeah, maybe that kind of thing. You know, based in Japan and getting revenge. But yeah, that is fantastic, mate. Complete. Thank you very much. Let's go on to the other one. Part of the Platinum range as well. And I definitely don't have this either, mate. This is Crash Twinsanity. No idea what this gameplay is like. Some kind of fighting game, one-on-one. I don't know. But anyway, that's brilliant. Crash Twinsanity. And that's on the Platinum range, so that'll be my Platinum collection. I haven't given up on my Platinum collection. So we've got Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Mortal Kombat, everybody knows Mortal Kombat. Not sure what Armageddon is. Still looks like a one-on-one fighter, where there's a bit more to it. Brilliant, thank you, Nath. And next we've got Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Jak and Daxter is by Naughty Dog. You know your talking quality when you hear Naughty Dog. Creators of Crash Bandicoot anyway, so it's going to be brilliant. Another Jak 2, Renegade. Oh, that's fantastic, mate. That's brilliant. I haven't got that. I don't think I've got Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy. I know for a fact. Crikey, young bucks. What else is there? Jak 3. Jak and Daxter 3. Oh, just Jak 3. Now, why have they renamed it? Yeah, some quality titles in here. That's Jak 3. Definitely don't have that. Look at this here. Crikey. The Great Escape. Yeah, Steve McQueen there, look. Jumping over the fence. I bet that's a really good game, actually. I might give that a blast, actually. Give that a go. Resident Evil, Outbreak, File 2. Say, some of these, they're not cheap. So, you know, really thank you for these, Nathan. Outbreak, File 2. I haven't got that, definitely. Now, the series I've never played, but it looks phenomenal. It looks absolutely brilliant. It's God of War. I believe I've got the God of Wars on the PS3. I've got like a trilogy or collection, but yeah, I've not got this on the PS2. Looks really good. Are you kidding me? I bet I'm gonna have to check. This looks like an expensive game, mate. Proper spoilt me here. And this is the last one from Nath Retro 1. It's Evil Twin, Cyprian's Chronicles. I'm absolutely blown away, mate, by these. There's some quality titles in here. Thank you very much. I'm going to save that box because you might be getting something back. Well, not might be, you will be. That's by Ubisoft. That looks really good. It looks dark, yet you see it appears you control this little kid. So you'd think it'd be, you know, cartoony, but that looks quite a dark game. Be interesting to see how that combination works. So that is from Nath Retro 1. Thank you very much, Nath. Really appreciate it. So I'm going to have to go back to eBay. I did buy a couple of things which will be heading to certain people at some point, but I did get this for myself and I found it really quirky, and I like, now this looks weird. And it's this, it's the Gamester. It's the Radica Gamester. Now look at that, it's like two pistols joined together. Siamese pistols joined at the hip. Basically what this is, it's for the, not sure if it will work on the PS1 as well, but I do believe it was made for the PS2. It's a first person shooter controller, and it's designed to help play first person shooters better and easier. You can configure it somehow. I've seen a YouTube video well, I've seen a couple of YouTube videos on it and seen how it works. It looks really good. It's more of a showpiece than an actual item I'm going to play. Though I might give it a whirl. I do like my first person shooters on PS2. The Medal of Honor games especially. So I could probably give it a try out and see how it fares against just a normal controller. But yeah, it's got the triggers there. I do apologise about the light. Like I said, I've rushed this setup to get done. It's got some interior trigger buttons there as well, shoulder buttons. It's just fun. It needs a clean. I need to strip it down and clean it because it's filthy. But yeah, that's the Gamester, the Radica Gamester. And then Jo was having a clear out of some of her items in outhouse, and she forgot about this. And it's an old cassette recorder. You might be thinking, what do you need that for? I need it for my Spectrum. I bought Spectrum at the Danester video game market 2 years ago, so what it. But I didn't have a cassette recorder for it, so I've cashed it off her. Like I said, she says, yeah, take it. It just needs a wipe, but other than that, it's got a power pack. I do believe I need the ear and mic leads to connect to the Spectrum, and then I'm good to go for the Specky. But yeah, I mean, I've only got a handful of games for the Spectrum anyway, but even if I don't ever use it, at least I know I've got an essential part of it to load the games. Yeah, this cassette recorder is essential to loading tape games. So the Spectrum setup is almost complete. Like I said, I probably never use it. I'm more into the Commodore 64 really. So right, I better get on because looking at my battery, it's pretty close to running out. I'll go through CEX titles I picked up this weekend. I did really well. A lot of them are just generic stuff, but somehow they slipped through the net and I didn't have them. For instance, I hadn't took any stickers off. I've only just got back, like I said, so I haven't had time. We've got NBA Live 06. Everything's complete, so I'm not going to get them out. I'm just going to whiz through them. A nice pickup this. When I saw the spine, Captain Scarlet, I thought that price is going to be about £10, £1.50. So I'm really pleased with that. Captain Scarlet. Next is Shadow Man 2, The Second Coming by Acclaim. I thought I had this, and when I checked my list, I didn't. It's Theme Park World. I had to pay £3.50 for that, but that's fine. I do love the Theme Park series. £1.50 game, Gadget and the Gadgetinis. These are obviously not in alphabetical order because I just went through the shelves and picked up what I could find. Again, I expected this being a lot dearer, purely on how it looks and just never hearing about it before. It's Siberia 2. Very Japanesey looking. £3.50. Micro Machines. Didn't have this. Got it now. £2.50. Not a bad price. Not a bad price at all. Inspector Gadget and the Mad Robots Invasion. I don't know how many Inspector Gadget games there is, but I've just in one day I bought two. That was £1. Thought I had this, I really did, but when I've checked my list, I don't. But for some reason the cover seemed to be familiar, so Whether I have got it and I just haven't marked it down on my list at some point, but even so, it only cost me £1.50, so it'll go with spares or trade or whatever. Another kind of generic, but I didn't own it, is NBA Hoops. It was £1.50. What struck me about this spine is how low down that text is. Normally the start of near this logo, it's right down the middle. Just look weird. Again, with this one, I thought it'd be worth more than it actually was. It's absolute bargain. USA Racer, 50p. Really pleased with that. Part of the Real Play series. This one is a golf game. 50p. You're going to pick them up, aren't you? As crap as they are. Another 50p one, Operation Air Assault. It did feel like there's nothing in this, but there is. It is complete. It's just a very thin manual. And then another generic one, basketball. This time NBA Live 2003, 50p. All complete. So now I'm moving on to me pick up some sore thumbs. It'd be nice to go in there with a lot of money and go mad. I didn't. Unfortunately, this time I didn't have a lot of money. But I've come out with some pretty decent gear. I spent about £35. Pete Fighter said in the WhatsApp group, you need to get the heavyweight belt. Apparently, if you spend a lot in store, then you get your photo taken. It goes on Facebook, and you get to hold the championship belt, heavyweight belt, or whatever it was. There was none of that for me. 35 quid. Anyway, show you what I've got. They're all in little bags. They didn't have any big bags. First of all is Armoured Core 3. These were all priced, I can't remember the prices of them. But they were £4 or below. I never spent that much more than £4, I don't think. Armoured Core 3. Then we've got The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Jet Fusion. They almost didn't fit that onto the spine. Jimmy Neutron. Let me get the next bag. So we've got, I'm really surprised at this, How this slipped through the net, I'll never know. Because I thought I had them all. The Dancing Stage. This is Dancing Stage Fever. I didn't have it. I can't believe I didn't have it. Celebrity Deathmatch. From the MTV claymation kind of thing, wasn't it? Plasticine figures. Batman Rise of Sin Tzu. Batman game in the more of the animated form, not the movie. Next bag, they're all in packs of 3. This one is Dark Summit. Again, for some reason this logo looked familiar, whether I'm getting mixed up with something else, but on my list I didn't have it. This one now, I'm sure I had this on the Dreamcast. Will this release on Dreamcast? I'm sure I had this when I first got my first ever Dreamcast. Dead to Rights. And Devil May Cry 3. I do own Devil May Cry 3, but I don't own this. Is the special edition. No idea what's special about it, but it's a cover variant, if anything. Next, we've got Dr. Dolittle. Looks a very simplistic crap game. It'll be for kids. This one is DJ Dex and FX House Edition. I guess it's just like a music maker, musical creation software. We've got the Flintstones Bedrock Racing. This has got the sticker on still, £1. These were all in them plastic envelopes that I put my games in when I stored them. They had the prices on them, and some had game complete, some had manual missing, so you could tell what. Most of the time they just didn't have any stickers on other than the price. So luckily when I went to pay, he took every game out and told me to check them. So that was nice of him. This one stuck out for me. Backyard Wrestling. I'm not a big wrestling fan. This is Backyard Wrestling 2, There Goes the Neighbourhood. It's this guy here. It's one of the Insane Clown Posse. I love the Insane Clown Posse, love their music. It's not for everybody, but yeah. No, you're all thinking I went for that, didn't you? No, I went for the clown. That's Backyard Wrestling 2. This is Avatar, the Legend of Aang, the Burning Earth. So it's from the, not Avatar the film, Avatar the cartoony thing. And then, like these ones I did go through alphabetically. I think I got to D before I spent up. This is Army Men Sarge's War. I think I own Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2 or something like that. But there is quite a few of these in the series. That's Sarge's War. And then lastly, this is Army Men Green Rogue. And that is it. I think what that £5. It says £5. I don't think it was £5. I don't think I spent more than £4 on any of them from sore thumbs. But yeah, that is it. And like I said, I've got my Amiga CD32 set up down below here. I added an extra shelf to my computer desk, and the Amiga CD32 now sits on there. It's all connected up to my big telly. But all the games I've bought are at my local, and I just haven't had time. But yeah, hopefully, I always say hopefully, it never happens. Hopefully I am going to bring some games home, play them. And yeah, now I've got this new little telly. I don't know if I told you about this. This is probably something else I forgot. I bought a new telly from Cast Generators. The previous one, it was really old. The screen was really dark and scratched and what have you. So I bought this one. I've got my PS2 hooked up to it. It looks nice and clear, so I could try some of these games actually and give them a play, give them a try out. Keep off COD for a bit. Try something new for a change. But yeah, that's it. It's the first pickups video I've done for a while, and I'm really sorry that it's rushed and I'm not able to show you games on the screen. But now I'm caught up. Hopefully I can keep on top of it, and go back to my old style, because I do enjoy that style. Yeah, it takes more editing, but it just looks better. Anyway, that's it from me, and yeah, thanks to Matt of Witchfinder 1976. Thank you to Danester. Thank you to David Retro Games Played Badly, and thank you to Nave Retro 1. I've been able to get some nice pickups from all those guys. Anyway, that's it for now, and until the next pickups or the next video, take care and see you later.